All right. What's up? Welcome back. So, we dumped. Yeah, we did. And yeah, we came into our zone that we were looking at. Uh, was it yesterday? Yesterday, yes. And we got a bounce from it initially, but then we came back down this morning and we we basically SFP the low that we created, and we are currently bouncing from that. So uh, yeah, this was the zone that we was looking for a bounce, and well, that was the second area that we was looking for along, and we did get it. So the first area was no bueno, it did not hold, but we came down to grab the liquidity at the lows here, and then we came back down this morning to do the same thing. Now you could argue that this is possibly a accumulation model 1, and we could expect a move back up to the upside to take out the highs we made on Friday at 117,300ish around there. Um, and if we go on a bigger picture, we could argue that it's also a model 1 accumulation. So we have 1, 2, and we could consider this the third tap of the lows. So So I'm looking for price to bounce. However, I'm not too convinced in the low. We shared the low that we was actually interested in on the Discord. So you could head over there. It's on the free section in public, and you can have a look at what we are looking at in terms of if we decide to come lower. So I took the long when we came down here. I actually was on the road when we came down here yesterday. So I was short. I told everybody I was short. And we came down, hit TP1, and we bounced. I closed a bit off the trade, and then when we started to drop again, I entered back some onto the position, and we came down for the SFP, took some profits there, and actually I closed out the entire trade when we SFP and we started changing market structure below here. So currently just in a long position and looking to take profits up at 116,500. If we get there, there are some levels before that we could possibly hit, and I have my eyes on them to take profit as well. So some of those areas are this area supply here, and there's also this area supply here, both of which I am looking for possible short entries if I see confirmation, of course. So this is the short one. If we get it, and short area 2, as the two areas for possible shorts. And well, you can see we still have our long idea from Friday, not Friday, sorry. I think this was maybe Friday, yeah, I'm not sure. But it's here, and this is the trade that we are currently in, and we're looking to take it up to the highs. So that is what's still playing out, and then when we get up here, depending on how price reacts at these levels, if you want to take another short, or if we're gonna this long, which would be a short-term trade given that the trend is down, if it turns into a swing. So I will take profits here, and if we start a break upwards, I will be adding to the position. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on BTC, and yeah, the money flow does not look great. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how price develops today. We have some divergences, but I was really expecting it to come down lower. But one thing you definitely cannot um, overlook is these accumulation models. So if this does play out, this could give us the bigger move up, and we don't have to come down and retest some of those levels below. So I'm playing it as I see it, and yeah, taking profits when we're in profit. I already took some profit on this trade. When we come up higher, I'll take some more profit and look for some shorts because the longs are not carrying us too far. So this was the actual short that I got into up here. Price came up, I took a short here, and I took the short all the way down to this level. So TP1 was the SFP the zone, and then when we came into the zone, um, actually I was driving, so I wasn't able to actually get in on this bounce, but with this retracement here, I was able to get in to the long. So yeah, with the E-Trade, the E-Trade was a loss for me yesterday because I was looking for us to come and take out this level here. We came up into the zone, we rejected. I didn't take profits, and then we came up and I got stopped out for a small loss, and then price pumped. But price pumped in the weirdest way. This is one of the craziest SFPs I've ever seen. Usually we would come up and it will look something like this on our 4 hour. What we've seen on our 4 hour, you usually get that on like a 15 minutes. But when we started closing 15-minute candles above here, my initial thought was that price is going to continue higher. So yeah, that that was the E trade. If you had got in and then you closed off the trade, yeah, it still was a good trade because I was in profit for a good while until I wasn't. But it was a small loss, and the trade was taken properly. I wasn't risking a big amount anyway. So that's the E trade. Still looking at this level for us to come down to if we do to get along, but that's it basically. So just BTC right now. You would have been in this long, and these are the two really local areas I'm looking at to see if it is we get a rejection from. We get a rejection from any of these, confirmation, I'm taking a short, take some profits there. But also you need to look at this is that we have generated easy grab liquidity all the way to here. Right? So everybody who has been short, we could come and run those shorts like easily, very easily. So once we start closing above these highs, I expect us to come up and run all this liquidity and take it back to the top. So that's what I'm expecting. So just a short quick update, and yeah, trade what you see, not what you feel, and trade safe, and I'll see you guys in the next update.